I'm not really sure what day this is for the experiment. However, it's been about a week and a half, I think, and it has been sitting here. I haven't added any vinegar to it or anything. I've just let the capsules sit in the vinegar that I put in to mimic the stomach acids, and you're not going to believe this. So it went from that very kind of like grainy consistency to like almost like a petroleum jelly, okay? And then I left it. I never added any more vinegar to mimic the stomach acids. I never added water. I never added capsules. I just left it there. Now, don't forget, this experiment is to see what happens to it when it gets into our system, right? So, oh, you're not going to believe this. So, I have to get my glasses on. I want to see this. So, this is what happens, okay? So, here it is, right? Here it is. Now, when I first opened it, it was solidified. It had solidified. And now it's kind of like, it's almost like a mold. Okay, I'll have to find something that I can use to show you. Oh, here, I'll use a container because I don't want to waste any more things. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it upside down. Oh my God. It formed almost like a mold. Do you see that? Yeah, it formed almost like a mold. Now, I'm not sure if this light is detracting or not, so we'll turn it off. Okay, I'd see if that helps anymore. It's jelly. It's like a jelly consistency, and it's a paler orange than it was before. Now, my lighting is not the best in here, so I'm going to try. Maybe this will work. Try this. There, okay? That's what it looks like. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That is what happens with all the capsules that we take and that sit in our stomach, acids, and break down. That's been, it's got to be 2 weeks now. It's got to be 2 weeks. And it's like a jelly consistency, and it's literally, I don't want to touch it. But in order to tell you what's happening, I have to touch it. It's just the most disgusting thing. Okay, so I'm going to touch it. Let's turn the light back on. Okay, so it's sticky, slimy, and it breaks apart really easy, but it still sticks. So, it smells like horrible. It smells horrible, but that is, I have to rinse it off my hands. It's a really greasy kind of feeling, but that's what happens. It literally turns into a jelly mold. Like that, seriously. And it hasn't broken apart, so we're going to pop it back in here. Oh, God. Yeah. I might leave it a couple more days. I just want to see if it's going to break down, but okay, so there is the consistency of it. And it's still, I mean, I could pop it out again, and it'll still be in the jelly. It hasn't disturbed it much at all, even with the moving it around. That is just disgusting. And that is what we are ingesting when we take capsules. And these were vegetarian capsules. So just letting you know that it's not necessarily healthy to take even the vegetarian capsules, but I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say is this experiment was a success. It showed me definitely that the capsules don't completely break down within, I mean, it's been 2 weeks since I started this. It's been 2 weeks. And we're going into the third week, and it still hasn't broke down. Yeah. So the people that take tons and tons of capsules every day, okay, and they do say that a portion of it passes out of your system through feces, okay, I'm just wondering how much of it is still floating around and makes its way up into your brain or into your cells or into your organs. So I'm still really curious about this, and I've been trying to not take. I take vitamin D3 and D3 and slash K2. I take those vitamins together, and they are in a tiny little capsule, and that capsule is pretty thick, and I haven't figured out a way to get the two of them together without the capsule, because I can't find vitamin K2 anywhere. I think they have drops, so I'm going to look into that for next month if I can afford it. The the omega-3 oil, I do take a lot of those, and that's another big concern for me, because those capsules are also very thick and it's a very large pill, so I'm concerned about those, how long it takes them to break down. So I'm going to kind of like go from this experiment into that one. I'm going to see the liquid capsules, how long it takes them to break down. But I'm kind of looking at the fact that next month, when I get my monthly budget, I am going to go and get some omega-3 oil in the bottle. Now, it's very expensive. It's like $23, $32, something like that. I know there's a 3 and a 2 there. It's very expensive, but I think I'm worth it. And I do need the omega-3s for my tooth care. I have been using cod liver oil. Now, if I could get it in the liquid form, I would do that. The cod liver oil I bought comes in the little capsulettes, and I also want to steer away from that. So I've got almost everything, except for the omega-3, the vitamin D3 and K2. I've got almost everything decapsulated, where I'm not taking the capsules at all. I'm either taking it in an herbal supplement or through herbs that I take, or I take it liquid. But I do not take any capsulates anymore. So I'm going to attempt to get rid of the omega-3 capsulates and the K2 D3 capsulates, because they do have the liquid inside them, but the vitamin K2 and D3 is very small. However, the omega-3 pill is about that big. So I'm going to see what I can do to rid my system of that and detoxify from that. So we'll see how it goes, but this is this is a shock. So that's what happens after almost 2 weeks. Yeah. And it still hasn't slid down from the sides. This is still what was there in the first week when I kind of turned it upside down. These have dried. They have dried to the side of the glass. So this hasn't slid down. It has dried to the glass. So you can imagine inside your internal organs, when those capsulates break down, how much of them are staying on the side of your organs or your internal vessels, your channelways to your internal organs. So I shall see you in the next video. And indefinite, I will never be taking capsulates again for any reason at all. If it's not a tablet, it will be a liquid. So talk to you in the next video. Namaste. Bye.